At the moment, Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi is arriving in Naledi in Soweto following the tragic passing of those 5 young kids aged between 6 and 10 years old. From what we know at the moment is it is suspected food poisoning. Various stories emanating as to the actual cause of their deaths. We're hoping that the police and the authorities will come up with that information. We do know from coverage that we've seen earlier, Nqobile Madlala out in Soweto, is that the members of the community have taken it upon their own hands to chase away some of the traders. In fact, it's been a peaceful process, but some of the traders that have been linked to the tragic passing or the sale of these goods have been asked to leave their stores and leave with their merchandise, and that process has been a largely peaceful one. We now cross over to Nqobile Madlala, who's out in Soweto. Nqobile, good to catch up with you this afternoon. We can see that the Premier and his team have now arrived in Soweto.
What you see right in front of us, of course, the Premier engaging with the children. We see there's some MECs as well that are part of this. You'll see the MEC of safety as well being there. They're going into another household where they had their child currently being affected, who had passed away. Just next door to this house is the family that has had their child in hospital, which we understand that after this they'll be also engaging with that household. Part of the people that are here, or the entourage, is also some of the SAPS member. You will see there in the West Rand as well as just in the different structures of the SAPS. So the families are getting that conversation, and of course firsthand they're also getting the social development MEC, who's currently at this point also looking into how they can be assisted. We know that one of the major issues is that this comes with a lot of trauma for the families. So getting psychosocial support is one of the major things that they have highlighted. We have seen it from the Department of Education as well, talking about the importance of counseling these families after what they have gone through. But of course, what you're seeing also is that some of the people that have come on the ground are wearing their regalias. So different parties as well have shown up into this area to show their support and to show a sense of unity. Various party leaders as well have come in, which we understand that Action SA's Mashaba also was here on the ground. We have seen some of the visibility of the young people, especially in the youth league within the region and the branch. And we're seeing different political parties as well as NGOs that are coming in, the likes of Dudula as well coming in here, and just sort of showing face and showing solidarity and showing just a sense of appreciation for the families, but also consoling them at the same time. You will remember one of the family members telling us that this process also serves as a sense of counseling for them, because it reminds them that the families are not alone, that the community is with them. Most of these children that have passed away were friends. We understand that they used to play together. They have been described as inseparable, really, having played in each other's homes quite often, and as so they were together on the day that the incident occurred. We understand that according to one of the parents, we were told that the children had bought these snacks, and it seems at the moment, and of course not confirmed, that they all ate those snacks, and as a result they got ill from those snacks, and that's what we have been told. But of course that's under investigation, which makes it very important then for SAPS to be here as well, because the question is, will the community here get the answers that they are looking for? Mainly because, like you say, everyone you speak to keeps saying that this is happening for the second time. It's a repeat where young people and very young children have passed away from a similar incident, which of course has inspired, or rather became a reason behind the people going into the various shops, deciding that they want to close the shops, mainly because they feel feel that what is absent there is ensuring that the food is safe for consumption and ensuring that people are safe. So as a result, then the community deciding that all shops that are specifically for foreign owned will then, they would ask that they close shop and that there'd be an investigation continues into the deaths of these 5 children. Most of the people we speak to, Hugo, are explaining to us that they don't want the repeat, and this is why they have decided to take this position of closing these shops. A little earlier on, we saw a shop owner that was being helped even by the community, who specifically said they do not want to loot. What they want is for them to safely leave their homestead. We understand that there's been engagements with community leaders in the background as well, where they did go to each shop as well as to each person that owns the house where they are rented at, saying that to the landlords that they feel unsafe at this point, and so they think the right thing is for everybody to pack and leave the area. But of course, we will hear more as the Premier is expected to brief the media and to just sort of give us a basis of what is the way forward. But what we're hearing as well is that the young people are also thinking of going into a march tomorrow where they are going to be showing their solidarity. But of course, we're going to get those details as well a bit later on. But what's happening right in front of you is that the officials, as you can see there, Mazibugo, who's also one of the officials that have come in here to make sure that they support the families. And she's one of those people that are continuing, of course, looking and checking at the families. She is now moving to the second homestead. This is the home where the other child is still fighting for his life in hospital, which we understand that it's been very difficult from the mother, who already said that it's been so difficult that she's not quite all right, and she has explained that she has received calls from the hospital explaining to her that the child gets better and then it gets worse, and just really in shock and hurt in so many ways, and just she broke down and just started crying. But she said she was just not okay because she wants her child to be all right, and she was asked to come to the hospital to ensure that the child has more stuff to change, and she had come to her household to grab that. So now what we're seeing there is Faith Mazibugo communicating with the family members as well. So a difficult moment, Hugo, for this community, but of course bringing to light the importance of ensuring that food is safe for consumption, and of course ensuring that communities are safe and that communities are able to speak. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a community that's united, that's showing a brave face in the face of adversity, really. Adversity.
Nqobile Madlala, that's where we'll leave this conversation at this point. We will go back to Soweto as soon as Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi addresses that community.